Imagine a music group that exists across different dimensions, not just virtual, right?
Yeah.
But with this constantly changing human side, too. And what if they just drop their whole discography, like 5 albums all at the same time? It sounds wild, but that's the world we're diving into today. We're looking at the K-pop project NANDA BOYS.
It's definitely groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah. So our mission today is to unpack their pretty revolutionary concept. We'll touch real quick on their first 4 albums just to set the scene. But then we're going to really zoom in, laser focus on their latest release, Resonance. We've got some great insights into their journey. We want to pull out the key stuff for you. So first off, what exactly is NANDA BOYS?
Well, NANDA BOYS is genuinely a world first. It's this really innovative music project. What they do is combine these permanent digital entities, like core members, with human avatars.
Okay, so digital core, human performers.
Exactly. There are 5 digital members, the bodies, they call them, who are always there. They're the foundation. Then out here in the human world, different groups, different generations of human members will actually embody those avatar roles. So you get this mix of digital permanence, they never age, never change fundamentally, and human evolution. The human side keeps it fresh, keeps it evolving.
Wow, that really does push the boundaries, doesn't it? Okay, let's quickly meet these digital personalities then, since they're the constant. First up is NOA. He's the leader. Main vocal, digitally 23 and ENFJ. And his design includes, get this, a 4-octave vocal program and even a composing algorithm.
Impressive. And then you have Aiden. He's the main rapper, subvocal. Digitally 22, ENTP. He's got multi-language processing built in and a rap flow generator.
A rap flow generator.
Yeah. Then NEO, he's the main dancer, lead vocal. Digitally 21, ISFP. His abilities come from, like, a huge motion capture database and a choreography AI.
So the dance moves are AI assisted too.
It seems heavily integrated, yeah. Then there's Dylan, visual sub-rapper, digitally 22, INFJ. He comes with a visual generation algorithm and an emotional analysis system.
Emotional analysis.
Yeah.
Interesting. And the last one.
That's ALX. The youngest, digital age 20, ESFP. He's designed as the all-rounder. Think performance optimization, energy amplification systems, basically bringing it all together on stage, potentially.
Right. And what's really fascinating, you mentioned this, as of August 2025, when all this launched, they're purely digital right now.
Correct. The 5 albums that drop simultaneously, all digital audio performed by these digital bodies, the first generation of human avatars, the ones who will perform as Noah, Aiden, Neo, Dylan, and Alex. They're still in preparation. Their debut timing hasn't even been announced yet.
So they're building the world first digitally.
Exactly. It's a smart play, I think. It lets them establish this core identity, this whole musical universe, before adding the, let's say, the unpredictable human element.
Yeah, the human dynamics.
Right. It feels like a strategic long game. Build the digital legacy first.
Okay, that makes sense. So speaking of that launch, this simultaneous drop, 5 albums, Emergence, Altitude, Cosmos, Mirror, and Resonance. All at once, August 2025. That's more than just an album release. It's a massive statement, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's incredibly bold. What it means for you, the listener, is you get this entire narrative, this whole musical world handed to you on day one. No slow build-up with singles or mini-albums like usual in K-pop.
Yeah, none of that drip feed.
No, they just said, here's our universe, explore it. It shows, I think, a real confidence in their range and versatility from the get-go.
Definitely makes an impact. Okay, so as promised, let's briefly touch on those first 4 albums. They lay the groundwork for Resonance, which is our main focus. Album 1, Emergence. The name says it all right. Their emergence, their flight into the world.
Their debut from the digital realm.
The title track, Take Flight, has this huge future bass drop, sets a really adventurous tone. It mixes K-pop elements, future bass energy, and some alternative R&B smoothness across its 7 tracks.
Yes, 7 tracks. And released right alongside it was album 2, Altitude. This one is about growth, evolution, aiming higher after that initial flight.
Makes sense.
And it shows that growth musically, too. They hit you with double title tracks. Turbulence, which is like super high energy, 150 BPM hyperpop.
Whoa!
Yeah. And then Gravity, which is much more mature, kind of a deep house rhythm. So right away, they're showing range, hyperpop, D-house, synthwave, drum and bass. It's all in there.
And didn't Altitude have that interesting tie-in, something with an anime?
Ah, yes. The track Altitude itself had this epic orchestral trap AMV, an anime music video, and it connects the world of solo leveling, mirroring the main character's leveling up journey.
That's clever marketing.
It's more than just marketing, I think. It's about bridging worlds, tapping into that huge solo leveling fan base, showing how their music connects to broader pop culture stories. Very strategic for reaching a global audience beyond just K-pop fans.
Good point. Okay, so album 3, Cosmos. This finishes their Sky trilogy.
That's right. Emergence was the flight, Altitude was reaching the stratosphere, and Cosmos takes them beyond, into space, infinite exploration.
Sounds epic.
It is. The title track, Event Horizon, is described as space trap pop inspired by black holes.
Space trap pop. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have Satellite, which is more of a groovy retro future funk track. The album explores themes of, connection across vast distances, but also return. It covers space trap pop, festival EDM, dark R&B across its 8 tracks. And the last track, Home, is this big 5-minute piece. Really brings that cosmic journey to an emotional close, like they're coming back.
So a clear story arc across those first 3 albums.
Very clear. A well-crafted conceptual journey.
Then, album 4, Mirror. It seems like a big shift. They come back from space and look inwards.
Exactly. A total pivot. Mirror is all about the inner journey. Truth, illusion, self-perception. And it carries this really interesting theme. Imperfection makes us perfect. Musically, it goes into dark pop, introspective R&B, experimental electronic.
And this is the one with the collaboration, right?
Yes. With the new 5-member girl group, NGs, that stands for Never Gravity. They feature on tracks like Mirror Mirror and Shadow Dance. The album itself is structurally quite unique, too. It's built with this perfect symmetry between its 2 sides, reflection and reversal. The double title tracks are Reverse and Flip the Script. It really leans into exploring paradoxes, duality, the whole mirror concept.
It sounds like they're building a really intricate, interconnected world with NGs, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the main event for today's deep dive. The 5th album, Resonance.
Yeah.
Also dropped simultaneously in August 2025. What's the core idea here? They've been to space, looked in the mirror. What's next?
Connection. After all that exploration, outward and inward resonance is about NANDA boys seeking true connection with others, with the world. And not just connection, but actively creating waves of change. It's a much more mature perspective.
Mature how?
Well, the focus shifts to how frequencies, vibrations, how these things connect us all. And how understanding that can lead to, a new, more unified world. And critically, this is the first album where they directly embed social messages. It's a big step.
Wow, okay. Social messages in K-pop. That's definitely a statement. Let's get into the music itself. 9 tracks plus 2 bonuses. What's the sound?
It's a real mix again, but maybe with a slightly more grounded feel despite the sci-fi concepts. Synthwave pop, epic K-pop, dark pop, Korean R&B, experimental hip-hop.
Let's walk through it. It starts with Frequency.
Right, track 1,
Yeah.
Frequency. It's the opening signal, literally, synthwave pop. It's designed to sound like you're tuning an old radio, searching for a signal. You actually hear Morse code, static. It sets this kind of mysterious, anticipatory mood.
And the lyrics invite you in.
Directly. Turn the dial, find your signal. It's speaking right to you, the listener.
Cool opening. Then track 2 is the title track, Resonance.
Yes, and this is the heart of the album. It's described as a grand pop rock and narrative K-pop anthem. Think festival level. It's got emotional piano, big cinematic strings. The whole thing is about expressing this idea of the world trembling on a single frequency. The lyrics talk about small waves growing worldwide and how different frequencies meeting can create a perfect symphony. It really nails the album's core theme of unity through connection.
Sounds powerful. Okay, track 3, Echo Chamber. The title alone sounds pointed.
It really is. This one is dark pop, electro K-pop, and it's a sharp critique. A critique of, the echo chambers we all find ourselves in, especially online, on social media, where you only hear voices like your own.
Yeah, that's a real issue.
Definitely. The track has this hypnotic rhythm, but the message is strong.
Def.
Break free, find real communication. The lyrics directly challenge you. Break free from the sound of our own echo chamber. It's surprisingly direct social commentary for a pop track.
It really is. Okay, track 4, Wavelength. This is a unit track.
The vocal unit? Noah, Neo, and Alex. And it shifts the mood completely. It's a Korean R&B ballad, very tender, very beautiful, about hearts connecting on the same frequency regardless of distance. Think finger-picking guitar, warm piano, lovely 3-part harmony. It's that moment of quiet intimacy on the album.
Nice contrast. And then track 5, Static, is the rap unit, Aiden and Dylan.
Yeah, and it's another sharp contrast. This is experimental hip-hop, glitch hop. The whole concept is cutting through noise, through interference to get their signal of truth and identity out there.
Glitch hop, okay. What does that sound like?
Imagine really glitchy drum patterns, distorted 808 bass. It's intentionally jarring but powerful, raw, and the lyrics are defiant. Even through the static, we remain. It shows they're still pushing sonic boundaries while sticking to the theme.
Sounds intense. Track 6, Harmony. What's this one about?
This one shifts again. It's a big, stadium-ready pop rock anthem, and it's explicitly a fan song dedicated to their fandom, who are called Flight Track.
Ah, the fan appreciation track.
Exactly. Designed for those big crowd sing-along, chant-along moments, lots of driving guitar. The message is simple, powerful. Without you, there's no us. It's about that artist-fan unity, which fits the resonance theme, too.
Makes sense. Now, track 7, Ripple Effect. You mentioned this one sounds experimental.
Probably the most experimental track on the album. It's labeled progressive electronic and experimental pop. It tries to musically illustrate the butterfly effect, how one small action can create huge waves.
How they do that musically.
The track apparently evolves through multiple genres within itself. Like, it starts ambient, moves into maybe jazz fusion, then EDM, then rock, then orchestral, all in one song.
Whoa, that's ambitious.
Extremely ambitious, trying to capture that chain reaction purely through sound and structure.
Okay, track 8, One Voice. Sounds like a finale.
It is the emotional, dramatic finale. It apparently starts with just one single, unaccompanied voice, and then it builds and builds, adding more voices, instruments, until it reaches this huge climax with full orchestra and choir. The story is unity. 5 distinct voices, 5 timbres, blending into one massive, soaring harmony, celebrating connection, the world singing the same heartbeat. It builds from solos to the full 5-member sound.
A powerful ending. And then track 9 is just the English version of the title track.
Yeah, resonance. Standard practice for global reach, but important for them. Keeps that festive and anthemic energy, aiming to connect across language barriers.
Got it. And there are bonus tracks, too.
2 special ones. First is Frequency, extended mix. This is specifically designed as like a concert opener. It adds member callouts, cues for audience response, a big dance break, turns the intro track into a full show starter.
Smart. And the other?
Harmony, acoustic verb. A stripped-down version of the fan song, just finger-picked guitar, soft strings, presented as a really intimate thank you to the fans, to Flight HAT. The idea being, true harmony doesn't need loudness, just hearts in sync.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
What about the visuals for this album? Does it tie in?
Oh, yeah, very much so. The visual concept is called Frequencies of Connection. It's all about visualizing radio waves, vibrations, sound waves. The styling is described as retro-future, using electromagnetic motifs, frequency patterns in the design.
So it all clicks together, the music, the message, the visuals.
Exactly. And if you step back and look at the whole picture, Resonance really feels like NANDA Boys making their most direct social statement so far. It's not just abstract concepts anymore.
Right. It's more than just music.
Definitely. They're explicitly using their platform to talk about positive change, about diversity, inclusivity, social solidarity. That line about different frequencies meeting create a perfect harmony, that's a metaphor for how individual uniqueness, different colors, can contribute to something bigger, create that ripple effect.
It's a powerful message of unity, especially for a global group.
Very powerful and very relevant, I think.
So to recap, we've journeyed through this really revolutionary concept of NANDA Boys. Digital bodies, human avatars, their emergence, their trip to the cosmos, their look in the mirror, culminating in this really potent 5th album, Resonance. This deep dive shows how they're evolving, not just their sound, but their whole concept, always pushing boundaries.
You certainly aren't playing it safe.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for you, listening right now?
Well, in a world that feels, often noisy and maybe disconnected, NANDA Boys' whole idea of finding your frequency, resonating with others, it feels incredibly relevant, doesn't it?
It really does.
It kind of encourages us, maybe, to look past just surface interactions and try to find those deeper, more meaningful connections in our own lives.
And it also shows how art, how music can actually start conversations about society. By putting these messages out there so clearly, they're nudging listeners to think about their own part in creating, well, harmony. Absolutely. So here's something to think about. What stands out to you from all this? In your own life, how do you try to create that resonance with people? How do you make sure your own true signal gets through all the static of everyday life?